Every time she has sex with her husband, the wife has to take painkillers. She's in the late stages of uterine cancer, and can't bear the pain anymore, but she still insists on giving her body to him. However, whenever her husband satisfies his desires with her, he can't wait to find other women. The reason he treats her this way is because 3 years ago, they were once a loving couple. But then, the woman's mother was diagnosed with cancer. At that time, her boyfriend was just a poor guy, but he took on the heavy burden. He worked hard every day, earning money to pay for the medical bills. But her mother's illness was hereditary, so to not affect her boyfriend's future, the woman listened to her mother and broke up with him. She even pretended to be a gold digger. Who knew that the poor guy from back then would become the richest man in China within just 3 years? To get revenge on the woman who abandoned him, he did everything he could to marry her, but never treated her as his wife. He brought different women home every day, constantly humiliating her. But what her husband didn't know was that she was already suffering from cancer, counting down her remaining days. One day, her husband brought another woman home as usual. She pretended not to see and turned to leave, but her husband stopped her. He accused her of not caring at all. In a fit of pique, she said she only cared about money, and asked him for $100,000, but he didn't know that she was asking for money to buy painkillers for her cancer treatment. When she went to the hospital to find him, he listened to the words of his lover, and thought she just wanted money from him. So, he humiliated her with $1 million bank card, and demanded that she kneel and apologize to his lover. If she did, she could have the $2 million. Heartbroken, she wondered what his expression would be if he knew the truth. She lost the will to live, and took sleeping pills to end her life. Luckily, her best friend arrived in time, and rushed her to the hospital. When her husband arrived at the hospital, he thought it was another of her tricks to get money. She saw the pendant that belonged to her husband in the lover's hand, and decided not to defend herself anymore. She told her husband that she just wanted more money, so she faked her illness. Her husband called her shameless. Knowing the truth, her best friend told him to get out. Just as he turned around, he saw the "Do Not Resuscitate" form that had fallen on the floor.